Anna's panic attacks and anxiety actually reached breaking point one day. She was unable to carry on filming, and she tells the story in her new book, Breaking Mad, The Insider's Guide to Conquering Anxiety. Anna, it's almost hard to believe, isn't it? We see you there, custard pieing, running around giggling and laughing, but actually it was a very different story away from the cameras, wasn't it?
Absolutely, and that's the whole point with anxiety. I think so many people are just battling it and putting on a brave face, and that is what I did for so many years, particularly 6 months. And it's actually so lovely being back here today, because this is actually, I know the guys at home that are watching can't see this, but it's all the same cameramen that were filming me on Toonattic. But yeah, being sunny, being happy, but when you're struggling with stress and private pressures and private issues, and with a crippling anxiety disorder and panic attacks that were relentless, it just made the job incredibly difficult to play out on the TV. And yes, it all kind of ended up with me having to face up to the fact I wasn't very well.
Just talk us through, what is a panic attack, or what was it for you? Because they manifest themselves in so many different ways.
Yeah, a great question. A panic attack can feel very, very physical. There's a constriction in the chest, there's sweating, short of breath. There are so many things you can feel that you're going to faint. A lot of people actually think they're going to die of a heart attack, when in fact it is a panic attack. And that's what I talk about in the book a lot. I'm just kind of talking about all the myths that people, you know, relate to anxiety and to panic disorder. And actually so many of us experience it. 1 in 4, I'm an ambassador for Mind Charity, and 1 in 4 of us experience a mental health illness, and anxiety comes under that umbrella. So it stands to reason that everyone is going to have a moment in their lives where they're going to have a bit of a blip, and that's why it was so important to me to talk openly about my experiences, because everyone says, oh, Anna, you're so sunny, you're so happy, which I am. But also there's a very serious side of me that 10 years ago I was at rock bottom. I felt like I genuinely wanted to die because I didn't know why I was feeling so bad. I've experienced anxiety at its worst point. But I've come through it, I've trained as a therapist, and I now help people get better from anxiety.
How did you deal with it, and how did you get to this point where, because for some people, if they have anxiety, they can't talk about it, they can't acknowledge about it. You've put it into a book. How have you got to this point?
Talking. Basically, talking is absolutely key, and it took me 6 months to actually put the trust in my friends and family that I wasn't feeling well. I felt like I was going mad, and if anyone's watching this morning and they're feeling the same, you just feel like in a fog, like I was watching my life through a sort of a stained glass window or something. Life just wasn't going well, and I just took the mask off eventually because I had no more strength left. I broke down and I said that magic word, which I implore to everyone: say help, and help will come. People are a lot nicer than you think they're going to be, you know.
And you actually completely retrained, didn't you? You've got some new qualifications now.
Yeah. I'm now a Master NLP practitioner. That's Neuro-Linguistic Programming. I'm a trained counsellor and a life coach. And it's actually something I did because I was so fascinated by talking therapies, which is what I had. Learning about myself, learning about my triggers of anxiety, learning about my people-pleasing. So that's why I trained as a therapist.
People-pleasing?
Just saying, yeah, being a yes person. Yeah, I'll go to that party. Yeah, I'll help you. Putting yourself at the bottom of the scrap heap, and I think so many people are guilty of that. Hence with the book, I wanted just to, it's such an easy to read book. It really is a therapist in your pocket. We're so guilty of doing all these normal things every day, and they make us feel rubbish.
That's modern life though, isn't it? If you're working, you've got family, you've got friends, you go, yeah, I'll help you, yeah, I'll help you, yeah, I'll help you.
Yes.
What would you say, practical tips to those people who are taking on too much?
First of all, you just need to set aside a time in your day or in your week, whatever's practical, just for you. People go, it's impossible. I've got kids, I've got a job. You have to find that 10 minutes, that hour, to read a book, go for a walk, turn your phone off, turn off social media just for a moment. And you are entitled to be on your own and to do something. You can't be the best to anybody else unless you're the best to yourself. So I really encourage that to people. You know, don't be a yes person. Put yourself first.
Well done, Anna, and congratulations on the birth of your little boy.
Thank you.
As well.
Listen, you're my hero. You've got a second one coming.